Okay, this is lesson 4, session 2. Okay, we're going to talk about understanding of multiplication using models. Okay, like an array or group sub or equal groups. Okay, look at number 1. It says show the expression of 4 times 5. Show what the expression 4 times 5 means by using equal groups, right? So the first factor, this one, the first factor tells me how many groups I have, right? The second one tells me how many are in each group. Okay, so how many groups do I need? 4. Make the groups big enough because you're going to be adding things in the center. 4, right? Yes. Okay. And how many in each group? So you can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slash is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else could I have put in there? Little circles. Okay. Little circles. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I would count all the dots, okay, to tell me how many do I have. So what's the product for 4 times 5? Anyway, 20. Because I can count by 5s, can't I? Right? 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, we did equal groups. Now it tells you to do what? An array. So what am I going to need for an array? 2 things. I need rows and columns, huh? Rows and columns. Okay. First factor tells me how many rows I have. Okay. The second factor tells me how many columns I have. So how many rows am I going to need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how many in each row? 5. So I already have 1 right there. Just 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Okay, when I do the rows, I already have 1 already. I just have to count that plus 4 more makes 5. Okay. So write the product for 4 times 5. 20. I can just count all the circles, right? So we use equal groups and we used an array. Okay. Now we're going to use tiles. Okay, little squares. Okay, it says you can push the tiles in an array together to make a rectangle. Like this. That's what they have. Write the multiplication equation. The rectangle is shown below. So this is what they want. Okay. How many rows do I have?
3.
1, 2, 3, right? 3. Times. Okay, and then how many in each row?
7.
Well, let's check. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. If I don't know what 3 times 7 is, okay, I can count all the squares, right? So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 3 times 7? 21. Okay. Now for number 4, can you draw your own tiles? So you need to make squares together, put them together, right? Okay. So what I would do, it says draw your rectangle. Okay, I'll do that. Here's my rectangle. Okay? Then it says, draw a rectangle made up of square tiles that show 5 times 3 equals 15. So how many squares am I going to need? Total.
3.
Total. 15. 15. I'm going to need 15. So do I do this? Do I do that?
No.
Because wait a minute, I still have all this area. I need to cover them all. So if I'm going to do an array, I need columns and rows, right? So the first number is 5. So how many rows do I need? 5. The way to make rows, I'm just going to use 4 lines. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, because that makes actually 5 rows. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then how many columns do I need? 3. So I'm going to use just 2 lines. Look. 1, 2, because that makes 1, 2, 3. That's all it says for number 4. It says draw a rectangle made up of square tiles that show 5 times 3 equals 15. I'm done. That's it. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Look at number 5 and 6. Let's do that. It says, how can words and drawings of equal groups, arrays, and square tiles all be used to describe what a multiplication means? We use this to answer the questions at the bottom. Okay? Okay, it says, study how the example represents a multiplication equation with equal groups. How many groups do I have? How many groups right here? How many? 1, 2. Okay, and how many ladybugs in each one?
6.
How many on each leaf? 6. See, because it's 2 times 6. Altogether, I get 12. Okay, so we're going to use this one to answer the questions at the bottom together. Okay, so it says, how many equal groups are there? So I need to find out how many equal groups are in here. Anybody?
3.
Okay, I only see 3 leaves. Do I see 4 leaves? No. So I'm going to ask you again, how many equal groups are there?
3.
Just 3. Look, 1, 2, 3. Just 3. Now, how many ladybugs are in each group? Yes, now it's 4. Not 5. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many ladybugs are all together? Well, don't I have to count them all?
12.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. You have 12. 12. So what would be my multiplication sentence?
3 times 4 equals 12.
So I'm going to take the equal groups, right, which is 3. And I'm going to take how many ladybugs in each group?
4.
Which is 4. So 3 times 4, and then the product, which is the answer, would be 12. That's it. So it says use the picture at the right to solve problems 5 through 7. So let's do this together. So we're going to use this right here, okay? It says the basketball card has 3 shelves. 1, 2, 3. Kind of like 3 rows, huh? Okay. There is already one basketball on each shelf. Draw the rest. Can we just do circles instead, just like that, really fast? You don't have to do this and make it all like that. No, you don't have to do that. Draw the rest of the basketballs to create an array that shows the expression 3 times 5. So if I have 3 rows already, how many basketballs do I need? 5 of them, right? 2? What number is that? 5. So how many basketballs am I going to need? 5 of them. I have 1 already. So how many more do I need to draw? 4 on each row, right? One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know this one's outside, but oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? So whatever I'm doing, what are you doing? Let's go. Good. 4 of them, right? Okay. Then it says, look at your picture of basketballs on the card. Think about the basketball as an array, meaning I have rows, right? And I have columns, just like that. Okay. Then it says, how many rows are there? Rows. How many rows?
3.
Great. Okay. How many basketballs in each row? 5. The 4 that I made plus the one that was already there. Okay. So then how many basketballs are on the card? If you're not sure, you're right, it's 15, but if you're not sure, let's count them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or I can go 5, 10, 15. So how many?
15.
15. So what would be my multiplication equation?
3 times 5.
3 times 5 equals what?
15.
15. So it says, which of the following shows 3 times 6? That means I have, how many groups do I have? 3, right? How many in each group? 6. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there one that does D and E fit? Does D and E fit? No. How about B? It says 3 groups of 6. Do I have 3 groups of 6 each? Yes. No? Do I have 3 groups?
Yes.
Are there 6 in each group?
Yes.
Yes, I do. So is B correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. A could be correct if I had 6 groups of 3 each, but I don't. This would be 6 plus 6 plus 6. So does A work? No. This is what I would need. 6 plus 6 plus 6. Okay? So it's not A, and it's not D or E. So it's not this one or this one or this one. Would C work?
Yes.
Well, because the first number tells me how many rows I have. 3. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. The second number tells me how many in each row, right? Or how many columns I have. Let's see. I have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, with 6 in each row, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So would D work?
Yes.
Sorry, would C work?
Yes.
Yes, C would work. So the 2 answers would be B and C that work. Okay, let's chit chat for number 9. Okay, it says, John says his drawing shows 4 times 6. Is he correct?
No.
That means he would have 4 rows with six each, right? Okay, so what's wrong? Why isn't his array? Why isn't his drawing correct? Jack, nice and loud.
Because it's supposed to be like reversed to 6 times the 4.
Does he? Okay. Does he have 4 groups, by the way? No, he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. What would he need if he was going to do an array? What would he need?
2 more rows and 1 more.
Okay, you're right. He would need 2 more rows, right? Because right now he only has 2 rows, right? He would need 2 more. And how many in each row? 6. He would need 2 more rows of 6. Okay. If he did groups, he only has 1 group right now of 6. So he would need 3 more groups of 6 each, right? Because he only has 4 right here. He would need another group like this. Another group of this. And another group of this. Then it would be correct. But it's not correct the way he has it like that. Now, does it? Is it? No. It says to draw equal groups, right? And then here it says to drawing an array, right? Does it say does it say square tiles? Does it say square tiles? If it does not say square tiles, I'm not drawing this. I'm not drawing that. Okay? It says draw equal groups, right? To 3 times 5. The first number that you have right here tells you how many groups I'm going to need. So how many groups am I going to need? 1, 2, 3. The second number or the second factor tells you how many are in each group. How many are in each group?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm done. That's it. It doesn't say that I have 5 groups, right? It has 3 only. Okay. The next one says show an array. The first factor tells me how many rows I have. So how many rows am I going to need? How many? 3. 1, 2, 3. The second number tells me how many columns am I going to need. How many columns am I going to need? 5. Or how many in each column, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, which I have already. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm done. That's all you have to do for the first one. And then obviously then it says complete the equation. Well, complete the equation. Okay, I had three rows with 5 each. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. Because I had 3 groups with 5 each. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. That's it. That's all. Now number 2 says write the equation, right? So how do I write my equation? I need 2 factors with what sign? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Multiplication. Okay. So I need a factor, okay, times another factor equals my product. Product is the answer to a multiplication equation. Okay. So it looks like I'm doing an array, right? Okay. My first factor tells me how many rows I have. So how many rows do I have? 2. See? 1, 2. I have 2 rows. How many in each row? 6. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 times 6?
12.
12. Except just count all the triangles, huh? 12. And then obviously says, number 4 says, use words to describe the drawing for problem 3. Well, in problem 3, something like this, okay, there are how many equal groups? 4. There are 4 equal groups, okay, with 3 in each group. That's it. That's how you would have to do.